Agro was just going great guns on television, and he had a bit of an edge, old Agro. He was a bit of a cult
Yes.
kind of thing. And then they rang Channel 7 and said, can we speak to the man that does Agro? They didn't even know my name.
Uh-huh.
So
How did you end up being Agro? How did that happen?
Oh, that's a good story. The guy can you gasp at the end of this sentence?
Yeah, you can do it.
A good gasp.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I wasn't the first Agro. That was a shit gasp.
That was really bad. Hang on,
That
do it
was a
again. No, do
shit
it again.
gasp.
Okay, do it again. I'll go again. Ready?
I wasn't the first Agro. Exactly.
Stop it.
No.
No.
Exactly.
Who? Tell me.
There was another guy,
Who?
and he was a floor manager up there. Let's call him G. I don't want to get sued.
Okay.
Again. Still.
Again.
Yeah. So
him. Yeah.
I was a singer-songwriter. Maybe not. Anyway, I used to write songs. Mm-hmm. And seriously, Marnie, who do you sell them to?
Well, that's true.
What a stupid thing to be. Who do you sell them to? John Farnham, perhaps?
Did he take any of your songs?
No, I was his drummer years ago.
Ah.
Can you believe that?
No, actually I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, there you go. You learned something.
I did learn something after all this
I can
time.
tell you that the Gundawindi fruit and veg shop next to the place we were playing stayed open and sold duck eggs to the audience. And a drummer sits right behind the artist. And they had a massive spotlight on Johnny, back in those days. And you incoming duck egg, and he would duck, and I would cop it.
Oh.
So halfway through the show, I'm watching him to see whether he's going to duck, so I'll go the same way. But anyway, yeah. So
Thanks, John.
the guy that used to do Agro, I wrote a song for Fiona and Agro, and to show them what I wanted, there was a monologue in the middle. I wrote this little thing. Oh, Fiona, little furry guys like me, something like that. And he, in the meantime, had threatened to sue Channel 7 for the rights to the character. They simply went, and,
he's gone.
Gone.
Right.
And they rang me on the Friday night and said, can you do Agro tomorrow morning live? And in our business, Marnie, you say yes first. And then work out how to do the job second, because there's not much around. So I went, yeah, of course I can.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Excellent. When am I on? Tomorrow. Great. Fantastic.
So I practiced the voice all night, got the voice perfect.
So was your take on Agro similar to the original guy? Or
Exactly.
No? Was it? So that's how he sounded originally?
Yeah, I had no creativity in me at all. I just stole the character and made the money. That sounds really bad.
Hang on, that sounds a bit wrong.
Yeah, it sounds a bit wrong.
Did
I
you?
wouldn't do that.
No,
Look at me.
Look at you. Would you do that? No, you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but anyway,
okay, so then you're Agro, you're doing your thing.
I got the got the voice perfect and turned up at Channel 7 for the live thing. And
how hard was that, though, to do the voice? Was it, because I mean, to me now, when I hear Agro, I do obviously think of you, and to me it comes.
Well, I
like,
made it as close to mine as possible, so that if anything happened, that would be hard to change it.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so I turned up on the Saturday morning and started. I was going, oh, Fiona, we got the Snorks, we got the Smurfs, we're giving away a trampoline. And Ian Duncan crawled across the floor. He was the head of programming. And he turned up on the Saturday to make sure that the Agro transition was smooth.
Yeah.
He crawled across the floor and held up a handwritten sign in Nico pen that said, can you please make the puppet's mouth move when he speaks? I'd forgotten that bit.
You and you. You're trying to talk and remember your lines.
Yeah,
You've got your hand stuck up someone's bum.
Yeah.
It's not the most natural situation for some.
Yeah. But it worked, and, Agro wasn't massively successful or national at that stage. It just took off.
Well, it did. Well, I grew up watching Agro.
Every time
did.
I was making so much money that when I farted, my undies were full of $2 coins. They were I just couldn't.
How awful for you.
Yes,
it was terrible.
I know.
It was terrible for you. What was it like, though, underneath the desk with your hand stuck up a puppet's backside?
Well,
I always used to think about that. I used to think, what's it like hanging out under that
it's
table?
pretty. It's pretty good because it's easy enough to do. You know what I mean? It's not
Do they get you a
hard.
cushion?
Only for the elbow, yeah.
Right.
That's all. Even now, although I can get down to do an Agro show now, I just can't get back up again.
You need support.
I'm too friggin' old.
Close the curtains, please. Excuse me while we
Yeah,
get
I
the
worked
talent
with
out of it.
Rebecca Gibney a couple of years ago in Melbourne on a telethon, and man, she was a believer. Like I got down on the floor beside her, and she's sitting at the desk, and Agro comes up, and she just completely was. Where have you been? She must have grown up with him, you know. Did not look down at me or anything. Just totally, you know, taken by Agro. You know, because when I get him out, he kind of comes to life. You know?
Well, he would. And I mean, I think he is, I would honestly say, part of Brisbane heritage for sure, Queensland heritage. And, you know, it's not something that's forgotten, but that's you too, because your character came through. So for me, even watching as a kid, I knew Agro was cheeky because you were.
Yeah.
You danced on that edge. And I believe there's probably, is it somewhere on YouTube, some of the outtakes of Agro someone uploaded, which are a bit nuts?
God, they've had nearly 3 million hits.
Has it really?
Yeah. Here's you doing this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You never know, do you?
Well, that's exactly right.
So now I'm
start
getting...
you can
the
start
phone
being rude
is
if
still,
you like.
No, the phone's still ringing for Agro.
But that's good. I mean, how amazing is that?
Yeah.